if you want to start, we can go ahead and start, and I'll
Okay.
hit record when I get ready.
Okay. Yeah, I'll start because I can see at the moment I can see that I am actually successfully recording. At least it indicates that. And it's
Right.
indicating, okay, we're about 6 minutes in, and so I will easily be. Okay, I'm Selby Evans, and there's my friend Jamie in front of me. Um, we are here in a web world to explain some of the advantages and benefits of a web world. This is a professionally built web world. As you can see, it's rather elegant, beautifully surrounded by mountains. And there are a couple in the background. There's a couple of buildings that we will look into later. I am actually facing my friend Jamie. Jamie is um, well about 6 hours away from me. He lives in Amarillo, and I'm in Fort Worth. Um, but or he actually he's now in Amarillo. I guess I guess he lives there. Um,
Yes, I do. Yes,
he,
I do live in Amarillo, and there's about 6 hours between us, as Selby said. But the great thing about the web world is that does not apply.
Well, there's only about 30 seconds between us at most, given that we can access the web world. So we come in and we can talk with each other, and we actually have you can change faces. So, Jamie, will you change your face, and I'm going to change my face to illustrate that we have some level of personality. Of course, we have a name, but we also can express our personality a little bit by changing our face.
Yep. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna click the button. If you want to show them how to click the button,
Yes, I'm
it's
going to click the button too. It says
top.
face menu, and
Yep.
there's my face menu. And
Right.
actually, I'm going to take a different face. I have a smiley face right now, which is sort of the very first default one. But now I can choose a different face, and I've chosen uh, actually the last one. And now I said change my Abby face, and I can see down below at the bottom of the screen. I can see my a little bit of my head, um, and now I can close that. And now conveniently, and I see that Jamie has already changed his face, right?
Yes, I am.
Yes, you have. And that's another smiley one, but different color. And I'm going to look in the mirror so I can see what I look like. And there's what I look like. And I have, well, actually look surprised, shocked, and asking a question. But that's all right. That's just an illustration. I'm really not surprised at all at what we can do in virtual world. Some other people would be surprised uh, if they've not been in a virtual world. But at any rate, I am not. And now we've got some things to look at. And I'm going to look around here to some signs because we have some signs here. Um, and let's see, we have a sign here. Well, let's see. I think the first sign is walk in web world, web 3D world. Yes, this is a world, a web page that you can walk into when we have already walked into it. Well, actually, you couldn't walk in because we didn't really have any feet, but that's all right. We floated in. Uh, and
Right.
in some virtual worlds, we will have feet. We have a whole full-fledged avatar that looks like a person.
We'll
Um,
get to that later. The reason we're here is because this is the simplest way to start.
yes, well, actually, the simplest and probably the most efficient. So people may want to use this kind of arrangement. Wouldn't be hard actually to place real pictures uh, um, uh, of people on in the collection of faces. So you could have your own face in there, or I could have my own face there in there. I'm not particularly enthusiastic about my own face, so I'm not really caring. And besides, if I don't have my own face in there, I don't have to shave. Um,
Uh, Also, he's old. He looks better in the web world right now
yes,
than
well,
he normally does.
Well, actually, that of course is one of the advantages. And I suppose I have to explain that both of us have, well, not exactly handicapped. Jamie is not drunk. Jamie has cerebral palsy, and that influences his speech a little bit. Um, but of course, and he's in a wheelchair in quote real life, but in a virtual world, of course, you can float around just like anybody else. So
Yes.
um, it is in fact decidedly more advantageous. Now I'm mobile. I can get up and walk around, but I'm so old that most of my friends think I've already died, and I'm just in denial about it. Uh, and I was born well long before World War II. Most people hardly even remember studying that in school, I think. Um, the and so I can get around all right, but I do have the elderly man's concern for knowing where the bathroom is. One of the advantages of virtual worlds is you always know where the bathroom is.
Yes, yes, you do. And for me, it's very convenient because I don't have to go anywhere, and neither do you. We can sit right here in front of our computers, like we said earlier. There's 6 hours between us, and have a conversation like we're having today.
Oh well,
Uh,
yeah, go ahead.
the web world works great for meetings, works great for getting together with family. That's a big thing. We're in the holiday season right now. So if you wanted to get together with your family, but you couldn't meet them at a specific place at a specific time, a web world is a great way to do that. We have event spaces especially for that.
And of course, each person is clearly identified by the name they put in. Right
Right.
now, even without the face in, their name is there. And if you've got a family of reunion or something of that sort, everybody knows everybody's name, I hope.